So guys, today's video is going to be about building a platform for my Atom 80 off of my hitch. So I'm going to have to pull out the generator, the welder, and the grinders and all that and get going on it. That way I can carry this back here in case I don't want to take my trailer, which might be the case tomorrow. So I'm trying to take advantage of it now. It's cold out right now. I don't really feel like doing this, but it would be nice to have. So if I don't do it now, I don't know when I'll do it. So let's get started. Well, I cut this to size. The only bad thing is going to be out here quite a bit because I don't want it to hit my door. So that's where it'll be. Pretty good. I get to weld this right here. And then the clip, I'll show you guys. So I have all this stuff from when I used to build race trucks, and this is for a seat belt, but I'm gonna probably cut this one. Weld that somewhere around here. I'm gonna cut the screw off, weld it here. That way I can have strap going around it and coming back and grabbing the same hoop. And then this one, I'm sure you guys have all seen that. Boom! And that's gonna hold this side of the paramotor. So yeah, this side's gonna have a piece of angle hugging the tube, just kind of hovering over it so I can stick it in there. And then when this one gets welded here, unlatch, latch, and the straps. So I would try to keep it as simple as possible, guys, and also as light as possible. Right now I need to get the center of this. Right now I have two generators running, one for the welder and one for the grinders, and this is what's going to go on there next. still have to add something to here to hold the tube down. Right now it's just sitting directly over it. I hope I have enough space that if the tube's here, I can slide it enough this way to get it out of here. So once this comes up, it should go over and out. Let's try that. So all we got to do is fasten this with whatever I'm going to add here. That'll be out of the way. So I want to get a piece of tubing that sits right over this and hugs it, and weld it to this. That way I can keep this on there. And that's it, guys. The only other thing I'm thinking is adding a lock. Something that locks this, so this doesn't come undone. Or a pin that goes through it at least. And then this should go tie up to my harness. But I don't know. We're still in prototype mode. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna cut this in half. This seems to fit over the tubing of the cage pretty good. So I'm gonna cut this in half, maybe a 3/4. This is what's gonna plug it to stay on there. Get my mask. Alright guys, so I got this piece all done. I rounded off the edges to make it nice and smooth. So let's go see how it's gonna be. Now what I gotta do is, I do have to tack it on here, but I don't want to do that with a gas tank. And a gas tank with aviation fuel next to me. Look how this dances on there because of this weld. So I'm gonna grind that off, make it nice and smooth. That way this sits on here. Gotta tack this on there. Again, I'm not gonna do it while I'm next to the fuel tank. Okay, so this is the final moment of truth. Let's get some of these tools out of the way so I don't trip with my Atom on board. I need to get myself a concrete driveway. Everything gets dusty here. Alright guys, open that up. The only downfall about all this, guys, is I live in dirt roads to get out to the main highway. So what's gonna have to happen is I'm gonna have to drive out of here at like 1 or 2 miles per hour so I don't pick up all this dust. Square it up. Come back over here. Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. Freaking E-Dog, man. All right, so she's now nice and centered. I think I just have to adjust this. Look at this, guys. Boom. Like a glove. That's how E-Dog does it, man. Put a pin somewhere in here, and that's not going anywhere. So once this is tight also, it can come up to here. If I want this to be the tight spot, then the rest of it will be like, just snap in. So let me get something to adjust these and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so I just loosened this. And okay. Now the other thing I found is this little rubber piece that probably went to some lights. So metal against metal, I don't like it. So what I'm gonna do, that's really tight right there. Okay, so boom. Man, come on, that doesn't go anywhere. Praise God for tools, guys. And there it is. And we just use this for a strap. Let me get that on and see how that's gonna work. I'm just gonna use one and do one whole loop. All right, guys. Okay, so I need to figure out how the strap's gonna go through. All right, so couldn't have been any more perfect. I love it. You see that extra strap right there? I'm gonna cut this one to size. So, the only thing I gotta buy here is the thing here that kind of stops all this wiggling around. You guys hear that? That's it, guys. She's done. This wiggling is actually in the hitch, so I'm gonna work on that next. Oh man, I keep putting myself again. I'm not gonna do all this around the fuel tank, but this is the torch that I'm gonna use just to burn off the tip here. Now, for some reason, guys, you don't want the strap flapping, touching the tank, touching whatever it's gonna touch. You just don't want that. Let's see, so I'm gonna give it probably this much. Right there. All right, what I'm gonna do is let go of some loops. Pretend I'm ratcheting it in. The heck? And then I'm gonna feed it back through in there. You see that? So you feed the loop right back into there. That's actually really tight. So, and then I'll have to put more straps on the prop so it doesn't spin while I'm driving. See, it's already gotten dusty here. So, jeez. Gotta dust her down, keep her nice and clean. I don't like to use WD-40 all over it because it attracts more dust. Okay guys, we are done. This is my Paramotor hitch carrier. I'm really good with this, guys.